Boxingego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. One.
Make me ugly like them, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
How you doing though? I mean,
they trying to make me ugly like them, cut up my face with all the shit, but it ain't gonna work.
Well, I know you've been chilling, I know you've been relaxing and everything, not even thinking about boxing or anything like that, but I gotta ask, there's been a lot of big fights. There's been a lot of big fights announced.
Yes.
I gotta ask you about the one that just got.
Which one?
Adrian Broner, Mikey Garcia.
Yeah, I seen that.
What's your thoughts?
I mean, I talked to AB the other day, man. You know, seemed like he was gonna focus on this fight. Shit, he ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now, you know, with PBC, you know, they're the place right now that, you know, shit is, you know, heating up. You know, guys are only probably gonna be fighting once, maybe twice a year, and every time they go, they're gonna feed them, you know, some fire. So, you know, I mean, I think this right here just gonna be the first of many this year. This shit it's gonna be flaming all year, man. So that's something to be sitting back chilling.
What is your thoughts on Errol Spence Jr., his IBF win over Kell Brook?
Man, you know, I mean, Errol, I say, man, he like the new young lion, like all of us was. You know, we was 23, 24 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, like in his mind right now, he's invincible. You know what I'm saying? He's invincible right now in his mind right now, and that's good for him. You know, he put on a tremendous performance, and he went in his backyard and took that, and you know, I mean, that's what he's supposed to do, man. And right now, I believe it's his time.
Obviously, the fight that everyone's talking about now is Errol Spence and your boy, Keith Thurman. How's that play out?
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a good one. I think, but the thing is, I think the equalizer with that fight is, you know, Keith's power. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I believe in the Kell Brook fight. You know, Errol Spence, he's shown that he can be aggressive and take shots as well. But I think, you know, the punching power on Keith's end is going to be, you know, kind of night and day from, you know, from Kell Brook. You know, and he can, like I said, he can move a little better, he can box a little better. But like I say, it's up for grabs, man, because I know right now Earl is feeling like King Kong right now. So you know, he's going to come and try to take everybody out. Everybody they're talking about. So he's going to bring the heat. I know Keith's going to have something to prove too, because you got this kid that you know what I mean, they're saying it's going to beat him, whatever the case may be. So he has to defend his belts, man.
He's got that injury. He couldn't have come at a worst point of his career, just like you, man.
What was it?
I don't know.
Elbow, like bone spurs or something.
Yeah. Because you've been there, you had a good career when you got that injury.
Yeah. Like I said, man. Like I said, we went from, I don't know what, 21 years old on a crazy run to probably 27, 28 till we start having injuries. You know, once they start going, man, it's kind of, you know, you're really going to have to start trying to sit back and take care of yourself. So I think it really, you know, depends on him, on how he takes care of it, how he moves forward. Because the fight's just going to be heavy from this point on.
We're not too sure details about the injury, but do you think he should fight this year? Just wait for next year. I mean, are you serious? Because
yeah, I mean, if he can hold off. Like I say, these big fights aren't going on. And right now he has two of the belts. You know, they're gonna have to come to him regardless. So if I were him, I'd just take his time, man, and really come back when he's completely healed up, not get caught up in the hype of, you know, Errol Spence. You know, you need to take care of yourself first, because you gotta make sure you're 100% for that kid.
Now to reply to Spence through Twitter and Instagram.
Yes, that's the thing. That's that young pride talking early. You know, this kid go out here, show out. You know, Keith, of course, he's gonna have to bite. You know, before that, you know, Keith wasn't really even talking too much about Spence. You know, saying that he gotta pay his dues, this and that. But once all that talk going, you know what I mean? Once that hype starts to kind of overshadow you a little bit, you're gonna bark back up, and which you should. You know what I mean? Let them know, like, listen, I'm here. You got to see me.
Now, you made a lot of money in this game.
Yes, I have.
To see the watch.
I just light, man. It's bust. I don't know.
That's
60.
light. That's light work.
Yeah, about 60 on the wrist, but it's light though.
So you made a lot of money in this game.
Yeah, my gym little.
You shared the ring with Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, man.
You know Conor McGregor. Some people love the fight. Some people think it's just entertainment. Some people, Oscar De La Hoya, he took to his Facebook and he said he's not feeling it, and he urged fans to not. You said a curse, was it? He said he urged fans not to do it. So what are your thoughts on that fight? What is it? Does it damage boxing? Does it hurt boxing?
Nah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about that money. You know, those guys are gonna put together a circus that I don't think that the world has seen in a while. So I think it's a great entertainment. I mean, that's what boxing is. Boxing is entertainment. You know, wrestling is entertainment. UFC is entertainment. I mean, this is going to be, you know, for the fans, man, just to watch, you know, chaos, watch a circus, man. I believe that's why they tune in to Floyd fights. I mean, they know Floyd's going to move around and, you know, box and make the shit boring as hell, but they love that 24/7. They love that all access to get that, you know what I mean, to get that hype.
That was his point of view exactly, that he feels that, just like Manny Pacquiao, where they kind of left a black eye on boxing, and then he's kind of resurrecting it with Canelo Golovkin, and Mayweather McGregor could take away that steam and put it back to
I mean, if you just talking about boxing, of course, I believe, you know, for hardcore boxing fans, you know, Canelo, you know, he's definitely, you know, looks like he's next up to really take that reign. But if you're talking about entertainment, just something to watch, just something that's just entertaining to the point that maybe what if, you know what I'm saying? Like, what if, you know, McGregor catches it? What if, but Floyd's gonna have to, for him to get any love and respect in this situation, he's gonna have to embarrass him. He's gonna have to embarrass him.
Did Floyd, he was like maybe 38, 39 when he fought you. Did he feel, did you notice any different from the younger fighters you fought in terms of what he does?
Floyd, he's just, you know, I mean, like I said, all of y'all know my thought on that, man. Like I said, you know, with me thinking about, you know, just being the best, relax, man, relax. I'm just trying to relax, man. Like, you know, with Floyd, man, and just him being the best, saying that he's the best of them. You know, just like I told, you know, guys after the fight, I'm like, listen, bro, if it was a Sugar Ray Leonard or Muhammad Ali, I mean, they're gonna take you up out of there if you're not supposed to be there with him. If you're saying you're the best, you're gonna show that. You're gonna show he's not gonna be in there with you. You're gonna take him out. But like I say, Floyd, I mean, he's just not that type of fighter at this age right now. He's sharp. That's all surprised he was still reflective, as sharp as he was, quick as he was at his age. But it's probably pretty much only different, like power-wise. You know, you just see just experience. Like I say, he's very observant. Very observant.
You don't think he'll try and take McGregor out?
I think he might have to, bro. Like I said, he's gonna have to really, for him to get really respect and love from boxing fans, you're gonna have to embarrass him. You can't let him, you know, playing there for 12 rounds. You can't let him, if he catches you with a shot, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to put him in a space where, you know, where he looks crazy. And you know, you've been in there with us. These guys have been doing this boxing shit since we've been, you know, 7, 8 years old. We can barely touch you. This man better not touch you.
Cavs versus Warriors.
Cavs gonna come back, baby.
Cavs coming back?
Cavs coming back.
Tell Fat been funny.